Welcome viewers to the Dragsters and Transmissions shop. I've been getting some questions about the chassis, the frame, whichever you want to call it, on my front engine dragster. And the one question I'm getting asked the most is, did I build the frame? Yes. Back in February of 1997, I had a real interest in these front engine dragster cars. And I was fortunate enough to find one in our next town over, about 25 minutes away. And it was actually a Woody Gilmore chassis car. It's a nice car, but the driver's area was only 17.5 inches wide. So me being 6'2" and 22 inches across the shoulders made that, it made it real tight. So I had that car for about 4 years and I sold it. And then I traveled to other states since then, buying the old front engine dragsters and updating the chassis, frames, and making them safe and up to date to today's standards. And I would most likely buy them as a rolling chassis, kind of like what you see this one here. No engine, no transmission, or the transmission would come with it. And then, like I said, I would update them, add the tubing, replace tubing, whatever it needed. And then I would get it, build an engine, transmission for it, get it running, and take it to our local track mostly and get used to the car and run some pretty decent numbers with it. And I'd keep it for not quite a year, and then I had already moved on and went and bought another chassis while I was trying to sell the one I was playing with. So up till about 6 years ago, that's what I was doing, traveling around buying chassis, old chassis. And then one day I said, you know what, all I'm doing is wasting gas. And about the time of the Obama administration, when gas was $4 a gallon, and of course Bush before that didn't help matters any. So gas was getting real expensive, and the travel time for the money, the deals I was getting on these old cars, it just wasn't worth it. Plus I hated to travel by that point. So I just decided to build my own. So, and that's what I did. This is the second one I've built. Sold the first one. And as far as building a complete chassis, and I built this chassis, like I said, roughly 6 years ago. And then, I enjoy doing it. It's not what I do full time. I'm actually a mechanic, and I do a lot of diagnostic work, repairs, and I do transmissions as well. The older transmissions, the 3-speed automatics, turbo 350s, 400s, power glides, that type of thing, C4s, what have you. But last year at our local track, I kind of underestimated the track, and the car stood up, and I tried to feather the throttle, and it was too late. It come crashing down, and the track was really good that day. A lot of cars that was going down that track. I think it was like close to 400 cars at the track that day. I don't think I'm exaggerating on that number, but people say things. But we had a lot of cars there that day, so the track was really good. And when it came down, it broke the front axle. So as you can see, if you watch the first two videos on this car, on this dragster deal here, you'll see that I had cut this out. So made a new front axle. As you can see, it's all welded up and done. And I changed some of the angle tubing in the bottom as well. Move the radiator back about 4 inches closer to the engine so I could move the fuel tank back and the battery as well. I didn't want to put the battery right there. I was actually going to hide it back there in the driver's area, but I just really, I don't care if it is a racing battery, dry battery, AGM, whatever. I just don't want the battery near me. Yes, it looks tacky there, and yes, I could build a box for it, but, you know, time is always an issue, so that works. I'm happy with it. I'll live with it. So, changing the front wheels over to the magnesium 18-inch 12 spokes. Still working on the other one. Trying to get the paint and get it smoothed down a little bit so it's easier to polish. This one has got a first coat of polish on it. Didn't really come out great, but it's just going to take more time, you know. So that's about it. I think, hold on. Yeah, so I don't know what else to say, but I'm working on it as I get the time. I get 2 transmissions over there that I'm working on today, so I doubt I'll have time to work on this today. And it's a shame because tomorrow is our May 15th Saturday's nostalgia show at our local track, and I've been asked if I was going to come and run my car, but as I was telling these folks, I just haven't had the time to get it back together. I still got to finish the engine for it, and parts. If any of you have been ordering parts, you've been waiting 5 days, 7 days, whatever, you know how things are going in this country today. There's no workers out there. They don't want to work because they're living on unemployment. And there you go. I mean, parts, everything. It's not just parts. It's everything. I'm not going to get off on that little tangent, but between the parts not being available or showing up late, that hasn't helped me with my time frame any. So here we sit. So anyway, I'm not going to drag this out anymore. Just a little history of me and the front engine dragster scene. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. Leave a comment below. And I have other videos of the dragster on my channel. So if you subscribe, click that subscribe button to the channel. And that way you can go back and look at my other videos. There's a couple of me actually racing the car at our local track. But yeah, subscribe to the channel and click that little notification bell. And when it pops up, click all. That way you'll get notified every time I upload another video. I try to upload a video once a week. Yeah, I do once a week. I try to upload two videos a week, but that, you know, I'm working on all that, guys. Time. I can't just sit here and I can't film every job I do in the shop. So it's just me here. So I don't have a big production crew. Can't afford a big production crew. If I could afford to spend that kind of money, my race car would actually have doors on it. Some of y'all get that. Some of you won't. All right, guys. Enjoy and have a good day. And thank you for watching.